This is a very quick video to show you the new feature in PolyNome 25.07.3, which is the ability to change the letters that show up here when you have a rhythm. You would set this by going to edit the rhythm, and then on these two sounds line, now you can long press on these buttons and change the symbol so that the hi-hat might be represented by a hi-hat picture, for example. So now you can have things like this, drums represented with pictures of the instruments that are being played. A snare drum part, you could use one of the buttons to represent both hands. So you can have the B in the sticking. You could also, for example, use X for a cross stick or S for snare. For guitar strumming, you can use up and down cymbals. And if you're playing fingerstyle guitar, you could have the piano keyboard used to enter a melody. Letters P-I-M-A-C to represent the fingers that you're playing with. Now let's say you have a preset or many presets already that use the same things. For example, you always have the R being the hi-hat and the K being the kick and the L being the snare. If you want to utilize the new button symbols for these presets, you can do it by creating a preset and setting the button symbols that you would like. So here I've set R to be the hi-hat, K to be the kick drum symbol, and S to be the snare. You can long press on the preset and go to copy and paste, and then copy the preset. And then you can select as many items as you want. You can go up here and choose select. I'm just going to select one, this metronome one. And then in actions, you can choose under copy and paste attributes. So you'll choose the rhythm that we're talking about. So let's just choose both. And then down here, you can choose custom labels. So you can essentially replace the labels without affecting the rhythm or the sounds assigned. And when I do this, we'll see that if we load up that metronome preset, instead of using the R and K and L and H, it's now using the new symbols. And if you create a lot of presets that tend to have the same sounds and you want them to have the same symbols, if you modify the template preset, this will be used when you're creating any new preset. So let's go in here and let's say the only thing we want to change is instead of the snare being an L, we'll change that to be an S. So we'll choose the letter S here. So if we modify this template preset, then when we create a new preset here, you'll notice that if we go and edit this, that it's using the symbol you chose in the template preset. So that's the new button symbols in PolyNome 25.07.3. Check it out at polynome.net.